Hi everybody, this is Lorraine from Canada with another Verbling class for you. This one is at an intermediate level, a high intermediate level, and in this lesson we're going to look at language that we use when we want to be tactful and diplomatic. So this is diplomatic things to say if you are in a situation where you need to complain about something or request something. So diplomatic language or tactful language. So I'll greet people as they come in. We have T. Hi T. Nice to see you again.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Busy guy. Lots of English classes. Very good. Okay, and we have Osama. Hi Osama, how are you today?
Hi, Lauren. I'm good. How
Good.
about you?
I'm very good, thank you. Yeah.
Good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well. And we have Luis. Hi, Luis. How are you doing today?
Hi, Lorraine. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Good. Very good. Glad to hear it. And we have Carmen. Hi, Carmen.
Hello, Lorraine. Good afternoon to everybody in the room.
Yeah, very good. Carmen, have you been in my class before?
I think I've done a few classes with you, but it was a long time ago. But
Okay.
yes, I've been in your classes.
Okay, I just didn't recognize the picture, and that's all I have to go by. So, where are you from, Carmen?
I'm Spanish, come from Spain.
Oh, from Spain. Okay, very good. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
And we have Amparo. How are you doing today, Amparo? Amparo, are you there? Okay, she's still booting up. Adela, hi. How are you doing?
Doing well, but with problems with the connection.
Okay, yeah. It's a little slow today. Yesterday I had a terrible time with my connection. Hopefully it's going to stay okay today. So far, so good. Adela, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Very good. Good to see you. And we have Ishmael. Hi, how are you doing today, Ishmael?
I am doing well. Thank you, Lorraine. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well, or at least your bridge. Okay, Mohammed, hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How are you, my teacher?
I'm very good. Nice to see you in the class.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
And Vu, hi. Welcome again.
Hi. Nice to see you again, teacher.
Good to see you as well. Okay, so I think we'll get started with our material. It's posted in Verbling chat and in Google Chat. And as usual, I will also share it on my screen share. Guess I better get it up. Oops. Excuse me for 1 second while I get the... Here it is. Okay. I forgot to open my PowerPoint. Okay. We will also have a short listening in this lesson. So my usual thing I use for sharing the audio is out of battery, and so I'll be using my phone. I hope that it comes across okay. All right, so can everybody see the blue screen that says being tactful?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So we have some adjectives here in green. I want you to decide whether the word should go under the category of causing offense or not causing offense. Okay? So Adela, the first word, tactful, where should I put it?
I think it's not causing offense.
Okay, good. And Amparo, offensive?
Causing offense.
Yeah, very good. And Carmen, rude?
Causing offense.
Yes. And Ismail, diplomatic?
Not causing offense.
Very good. And Luis? Subtle.
Subtle.
Subtle. Do you know the word subtle?
I know though, but it's not causing offense.
That's true. Does anybody know what subtle means? Okay, okay, go ahead.
I think someone has skills in particular area, right?
No, it is more about something that is not very noticeable. So you can describe colors as being subtle. A subtle color would be one that is not very noticeable. It might blend in very well. So it's just something that you can just see a little bit. That's being subtle. And also in language, you can be subtle by not saying outright exactly what you mean. So say a dress on a woman looks awful. You just think it is the most horrible thing you have ever seen, but you don't want to just say, you should go take that dress off because it's ugly. You might try to be more subtle, like, I'm not sure that green is the best color for you. I like you in pink much better. Something like that. You're not saying that the dress looks horrible. You're being more subtle about it. Okay?
Okay.
I hope that's clear.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So the next one, I'm not sure who I was at. Is it Mohammed? Your turn? It's personal.
Not causing offense.
Okay. Now, when we're talking about being personal, we're asking questions that may be personal questions. So in some cases, if you said, how much money do you make every week? That is being personal, and that can cause offense. So when you are talking to people, you try to stay away from personal subjects unless you know the person very, very well. Best friends, okay. But somebody you've just met, don't do it.
That's none of your business.
Yeah, exactly. Osama, civil.
Not causing offense.
Yes, not causing offense. Okay, good. Vulgar. T?
Causing offense.
Yes. Does everybody understand what vulgar language is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, somebody like to tell me what they think vulgar means.
Unkind?
Disrespectful, I think.
Well, it's actually more getting into swearing, saying words that are taboo. That's vulgar language. Okay, so when you start using words that are taboo in the society, you're being vulgar. Okay. And the next one, I think it's Vu. Blunt.
Blunt, causing offenses.
Yes, that's when you say, oh my gosh, that dress looks terrible. That's blunt. Adela, the next one, respectful.
I think it's not causing offense.
Yes, very good. And Amparo, polite.
Not causing offense.
Yes, of course. And impolite, Carmen?
Causing offense.
The opposite. Politically correct, Ismail.
Not causing offense.
Exactly. Do you know what politically correct means? Ismail?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, maybe I guess. Lorraine.
Okay. Can you give us an example of being politically correct?
Using a political language to say what I mean.
Okay. So I'll give you an example of politically correct. It's when you say person instead of man or woman. So you have a the chair of the board is not a chairman because it could be a woman. So you don't want to say chairman if it's a woman. But then you get into, well, chairwoman, chairman, chairwoman. The way to be politically correct is to use a non-gender. So you would say chairperson. That's being politically correct.
Oh, okay.
Some people think it's kind of silly, and other people think it's the greatest thing. So it's it's up to you what you think about that. Are there any questions?
Yeah, it's like fireman. Instead of saying fireman, you say firefighter.
Yes, firefighter, exactly. That's being politically correct. All right. So we're going to read the dialogue below in pairs and describe the speakers using the adjective. Okay, so the adjectives from the last exercise we did. So let's see. Let's get. Let's do Ismail and Carmen. Ismail, you can be the shop assistant. Carmen, you are the customer. Go ahead.
Lorraine, I have a problem. I couldn't see the text.
Oh, you can't see it?
Yes, I reboot my computer. Sorry, I couldn't see the...
Okay, then I'll let Luis do it this time. Okay, hopefully it will show up. The other thing to do, Ismail, is just use the worksheet if you can't see it on the screen. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so Luis, can you be the shop assistant, Carmen the customer? Go ahead.
Can I help you?
Yes, my friend bought this shirt for me just today, but I don't like it.
Would you like to choose another one, sir?
No, I want a refund.
We do have some new colors in stock.
No, just give me the money.
Okay, no problem. Do you have the receipt?
Yes, take it.
Okay. So how would you describe the shop assistant?
Polite.
Yeah, the shop assistant is being quite polite.
Tactful.
Mohammed, how would you describe the customer? Mohammed, are you there?
Yes, but my mute only. Okay.
Okay.
Customer.
Yeah, how would you describe the customer? If the shop assistant is described as polite, how would you describe the customer?
I don't see anything bad, but maybe polite. There is no problem with them.
Okay, you don't see a problem. All right, fair enough. What about other people? How do you feel about the customer?
Blunt.
She's very
blunt, very blunt. This is a good example of saying exactly what in your mind.
Straight.
Yeah, straight, blunt. Do you think that this is a polite way of speaking?
No.
A little rude.
It's a little bit rude, yeah. There are things that the customer could say that would be a little less on the nose and Just,
One.
I would call this customer a little bit abrasive.
Less
What do
sharp.
what do you want from her to say? What do you want from her to say? She need to refund.
Yeah, we'll look at different ways of saying this. That's the whole idea about learning to be tactful. Tactful means you are not blunt. You learn other language to soften what you're asking for. You still ask for it, but you do it in a softer way. Okay? Now, I'm not sure when I'm supposed to.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going back here. I'm going to play the audio of this, and you can listen to them saying it. I hope. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so everyone mute microphones and listen to this.
Dialogue 1. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I bought a digital camera from your website.
Okay. Is there a problem?
Well, yes. It looks like you sent me the wrong camera. As you can see from the order confirmation, I didn't order this model.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. We'll replace it immediately.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's my bad. So we're not supposed to listen to it yet. I haven't done this one for a while, so I've forgotten about it. All right, so for this one, we're supposed to figure out ways of saying this that will make it a little softer. So can anybody think of what the customer could say instead of saying, I don't like it? Somebody bought me this shirt and I don't like it. What could we say instead?
It doesn't suit me.
Okay, it doesn't suit me. That's a good thing to say.
Or
but it
fit
doesn't
me.
suit me.
I'd like to try on another.
Okay, or in this case, the customer doesn't want to try on another. The customer wants the money. So we're going to try to get the money. That's the idea here. So it's good. The customer says, my friend bought this shirt for me yesterday, but it doesn't suit me. Or I'm afraid I don't care for it, or I don't much like it. I'm afraid is a good way to soften what you're going to say. Okay? So I think that's what I have here. I'm afraid it doesn't suit me. This is a very soft kind of a sentence. What is actually meant by the phrase, I'm afraid? Does anybody know? Like the person isn't scared of something. What are they trying to say?
I'm not
It's
sure.
like I'm sorry to say that it doesn't suit me.
Yeah, it's like I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. Or
I apologize.
repeat, please.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's almost like an apology. It's a very apologetic way of saying things. I'm afraid that I'm not happy with this. It doesn't suit me. Okay, so we use this word when you're trying to be very soft with what you're saying. So remember that one, saying, I'm afraid it doesn't suit me. I'm afraid I have to leave now, instead of just saying, I'm leaving. So
Unfortunately.
it's almost an unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have to leave. I wish I could stay longer, but I'm afraid I have to go. Okay. So the shop assistant, of course, is trying to make a sale. And so it is normal that he would offer the customer to try another one. But the customer wants money. The customer says, no, I want a refund. So how could we make this sound a little softer? Anybody?
I'd like to be refunded.
Okay. I'd like a refund. I'd like to be refunded. Okay. I like that one.
Maybe we add thank you after no thank you.
Yes, no thank you. No thank you. Very good. Using pleases and thank yous in English is so important. You can never say thank you or please too much. Okay, so anything else?
Could you
can
please
say-
get me the rate?
Okay, so we have a could you please, could you finish that?
Yes, could you please get me the refund or what? Refund.
Could you please give me a refund? No, thank you. Could you please give me a refund? Beautiful. And there was another one? That at the
Maybe
same
we will
time.
use. It will be nice if
Okay.
it will be nice before refund this.
Okay, it would be nice if you could just refund this.
Yes.
That would be fine too. All right, let's see what the key says. No, thank you. I would like a refund, please. So we covered all of that. Good. But the shop assistant really wants to make a sale. So that's the shop assistant's job, to try and interest the customer. So he tries again. We have some new colors in stock. But the customer really wants a refund.
He needs to solve the problem politically.
Yes, exactly. So instead of saying, no, just give me the money, what could we say?
The same as the last one. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you, please. I just want the money. Yeah, no, thank you. Okay, so no, I really would prefer a refund. Would be fine. Again, the softening words here, really, and would prefer a refund. Okay, so the shop assistant gives up and asks for the receipt. And the customer just sort of shoves it at him. Yeah, take it. How could we make that sound a little better?
Yes, here you are.
Yeah, here you are. Yes, here you are. Good. Or, yes, of course. Here it is. Anything like that. All right, well done. Okay. So now we're going to listen to these dialogues. So we'll listen to all 6 of them first, and then we'll stop them one at a time and decide whether it fits, which one it fits in these 6 different categories. Okay? So we'll try this again. Okay.
Dialogue 2.
Oh, we've got to go back to dialogue 1.
Dialogue 1. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I bought a digital camera from your website.
Okay. Is there a problem?
Well, yes. It looks like you sent me the wrong camera. As you can see from the order confirmation, I didn't order this model.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. We'll replace it immediately. Dialogue 2. Excuse me. Could you make a little less noise, please? I'm trying to sleep.
Okay, sorry. We'll turn the music down.
Thank you. Dialogue 3.
You were looking for me, Mark? Yes, that's right. I seem to have misplaced my textbook, and I have a lecture in 30 minutes. I was wondering if I could borrow your copy. Okay, I can lend you mine for the day, but I'll need it back by 5 o'clock.
Dialogue 4.
Come in.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. I don't mean to disturb you, but could I have a quick word?
Couldn't this wait till later? I've got a meeting on at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, that isn't really possible. I'm leaving for Paris this afternoon. I'll only be a minute, I promise.
Oh, okay then.
Dialogue 5. Mark, I've decided. I'm going to take my driving test next week.
Next week? Don't you think you need a bit more time?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen your driving. You're just not ready yet.
Dialogue 6. Hello?
Hello, this is Mark from Flat 14. I'm calling about the shower in my bathroom. It seems to be leaking.
Oh, really? I'll send the plumber around tomorrow afternoon.
I'm afraid of going away tomorrow afternoon for a few days. Would it be possible to send someone around to fix it later today?
Okay, I'll call the plumber and get back to you in an hour.
Thank you. I'll be waiting.
Dialogue 1. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I bought a digital camera from your website.
Okay. Is there a problem?
Well, yes. It looks like you sent me the wrong camera. As you can see from the order confirmation, I didn't order this model.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. We'll replace it immediately.
Okay, so dialogue 1. Which one of these 6 questions is that? Vu?
I think 6.
Okay, have a problem that needs urgent attention?
Yes.
He's calling about a camera. It doesn't seem very, it doesn't seem very urgent to me. Number 1, he's making a complaint, right? What is the complaint?
He needs to change the camera.
Okay, why does he need to change the camera?
He was sent a wrong camera.
Yeah, he was sent the wrong camera. So he's calling and making a complaint because he's got the wrong one. And he needs to get that fixed. Okay, so let's listen to number 2. Sorry, it takes me a minute to get there on my phone.
Dialogue 2. Excuse me, could you make a little less noise, please? I'm trying to sleep.
Okay, sorry. We'll turn the music down.
Thank you.
Okay, T, what do you think? Which one should this be?
Have a problem that needs urgent attention.
No.
Make
a request to a stranger.
Yeah.
Possibly making a request to a stranger. Not to a friend. It's just
to a stranger.
Somebody. Yeah, it's more to a stranger. Yeah, I would say that. Number 5. Let's see. Nope. Interrupting a meeting. Oh, I see. I've done it differently here. Okay. All right. So we're not going to write them in until we've got them all because I did it differently. So I would say that was making a request to a stranger was number 2. All right, good. So let's listen to number 3. So if I can get everybody to mute their microphone, that helps.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Dialogue 3.
You were looking for me, Mark? Yes, that's right. I seem to have misplaced my textbook, and I have a lecture in 30 minutes. I was wondering if I could borrow your copy. Okay, I can lend you mine for the day, but I'll need it back by 5 o'clock.
Dialogue 4.
Whoa. Okay. So which one is this, Osama?
Make a request to a friend.
Yeah, making a request to a friend, number 4. Good. Okay, here we go. The next one.
Come in.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. I don't... But could I have a quick word?
Couldn't this wait till later?
Oh no. Mohammed, are you there?
I didn't hear anything. I'm so sorry. My connection is very, very bad.
Actually, I think it's my connection. I just got a message up on my computer saying that my connection was down. I'm going to play it one more time. I'll bet you it plays right from the beginning. Darn.
Dialogue 1. Dialogue 1. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I bought a digital camera from your website.
Okay. Is there a problem?
Well, yes. It looks like you sent me the wrong camera. As you can see from the order confirmation, I didn't order this model.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. We'll replace it immediately. Dialogue 2. Excuse me. Could you make a little less noise, please? I'm trying to sleep.
Okay, sorry. We'll turn the music down.
Thank you. Dialogue 3.
You were looking for me, Mark? Yes, that's right. I seem to have misplaced my textbook, and I have a lecture in 30 minutes. I was wondering if I could borrow your copy. Okay, I can lend you mine for the day, but I'll need it back by 5 o'clock.
Dialogue 4.
Come in.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. I don't mean to disturb you, but could I have a quick word?
Couldn't this wait till later? I've got a meeting on at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, that isn't really possible. I'm leaving for Paris this afternoon. I'll only be a minute, I promise.
Oh, okay then.
All right, so sorry I had to go all through those. Mohammed, did you hear it that time? Mohammed? Did anyone
Yes,
hear
I
it?
think interrupt a meeting.
Yes, interrupting a meeting. Good. All right, well done. Okay, and Luis, the next one is for you.
Dialogue 5. Mark, I've decided. I'm going to take my driving test next week.
Next week? Don't you think you need a bit more time?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen your driving. You're just not ready yet.
Dialogue.
Okay, what do you think, Luis?
Speak his or her mind.
Yeah, he's speaking his mind.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean to be rude, but I think he is a little bit. Okay, the last one for Ismail. Here we go. Oops.
6. Hello?
Hello, this is Mark from flat 14. I'm calling about the shower in my bathroom. It seems to be leaking.
Oh, really? I'll send the plumber around tomorrow afternoon.
I'm afraid of going away tomorrow afternoon for a few days. Would it be possible to send someone around to fix it later today?
Okay, I'll call the plumber and get back to you in an hour.
Thank you. I'll be waiting.
Dialogue 1.
Okay. Ismail?
Have a problem that needs urgent attention.
Yes, he's got a leak in his shower, and that's urgent. Okay, very good. So now I can put in all the numbers. Yes.
About the shower, what the last word he said? It is leaking. It's what?
Yes, his shower is leaking. And leaking, it means that water is going where it shouldn't be going. Even though he turns his shower off, there's water coming out, and it might be going down between the wall or something. It's a problem.
After
that?
After he switch off the tube of the water shower?
I don't know. It isn't clear where the shower is leaking. Maybe the shower is leaking from the drain. I don't know. It just means there is water where there should not be water. And that will cause a problem in the apartment building. It might cause damage to the apartment below.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, so he's got a big problem. He needs it fixed. Okay, well done. So here we have some useful expressions. Again, you might want to write down these things because they're great expressions to use when you're talking to people in English. A lot of these are from the listening. So we've got 4 categories. Let's see. Carmen, can you read the category, the first category? Just read the sentence there.
Okay. There seems to be a word or phrase used
Yes, a word or phrase.
Okay. A word or phrase used to soften an adjective, verb, or an adverb.
Good, thank you. And Amparo, the next one.
A negative question used to politely disagree or argue with someone.
Okay, a negative question. Good. And Adela?
A polite request.
Okay, and Vu, the next one.
A softening phrase used to introduce a problem, complaint, negative remark, etc.
Okay, so let's see. The first one, T, read it and tell me what category we should put this in.
A softening phrase used to introduce a problem, complaint, negative remark, etc.
Okay. So when you always read the sentence or the expression first. Seems to be. Okay.
Oh, seems to be.
Whoops.
Oh.
You are right. You are right. It's in the wrong spot. It should be over here. I make mistakes too, you know. I sometimes do these very quickly, and yes, seems to be, should be over here. The softening phrase used to introduce a problem. Yeah. The shower seems to be leaking. All right. T, the next one. Read it and tell me where it should go.
Couldn't this wait till later? A negative question used to politely disagree or argue with someone.
You are correct. Now, I've got could you. I'm doing it this way. Okay. So that one should be there. Yes. Okay. So the next one, could you, over here, well, we're going to be going back and forth, is a polite request. Could you? All right. And the next one is for Osama.
Don't you think negative questions used to politely disagree or agree with someone?
Good, yes. And then the next one is for Mohammed.
I don't mean to be rude, but this may be the first category. A word phrase used to be softened.
I don't mean to be
An
rude,
adjective,
but you're not ready. And I think this is, again, the softening phrase that introduces a negative remark. So in the listening, he said, I don't mean to be rude, but you're not ready. Yeah,
You're right.
I think it's
The
over
last category.
Yeah. Okay, good. And Luis, the next one.
I don't mean to disturb you, but a negative question. Oh, a softening phrase used to introduce a problem, complaint, negative remark, etc.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Okay, and the next one is for Luis. No, it's for Ismail.
I seem to have plus past participle. A polite request, right? Not softening phrase.
So this isn't a request, because requests are usually questions. So it's, yeah, I seem to have forgotten my textbook. I seem to have forgotten. It might be a word or phrase used to soften an adjective verb or an adverb. I seem to have. Well, I've got it over under phrase used to introduce a problem. Okay, yeah, that introduces the problem, right? I seem to have forgotten my textbook.
Yes.
Yeah, so it introduced a problem. Okay. Carmen, the next one?
I was wondering if I could. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, there was a question?
What the difference between the first one seems to be and I seem to be? I seem to the last one. This put in class category.
Okay, so it seems to be a problem, or it seems to be, where was it used in the sentences? There seems to be a problem. And this is introducing a problem. This is introducing a specific problem. I'm not sure that there's a whole lot of difference. As I said, I think this one is in the wrong place. I think it should have been over here. So it's a situation where you're trying to say something without being blunt. So if you said there's a problem, it's very blunt. But when you say there seems to be a problem, that gives the listener the impression that maybe there's not a problem, but I think there might be a problem. So it's not as definite a thing to say when you say it seems to be or I seem to have. It just makes it softer. I don't know how else to explain it. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Oh, I hope so. Sorry. Okay, where were we? I think it was it Carmen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering if I could, I'm not quite sure about this one, but I would say the first one, a word of phrase used to soften the verb or not verb.
Okay. I was wondering if I could. Is this maybe a request? I was wondering if I could take the day off.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not introducing any problem or complaint or negativity.
No, it's not. It's not doing that. But it is kind of a question. I was wondering if I could. So it might go.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, polite request. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry about it.
No. I'm having trouble too. So there you go.
Thank you.
I'm afraid. Oh, did I miss that one? Yeah, it looks like I missed it. I was wondering if I should have bid under polite request. I'm going to have to redo this PowerPoint, I can see. I have made too many mistakes, and I'm sorry for that. So, yeah, I was wondering if I could goes under a polite request. Oh,
yes, I bought a digital camera from your website.
Okay.
This thing started all by itself.
Well, yes. It looks like you sent me the wrong camera. As you
I don't know why it started all by itself. What a day. Okay, and then I'm afraid is under a softening phrase to use to introduce a problem. So then the next one for amparo, it looks like.
It looks like, I think it's a softening phrase.
The first one or the last one?
The last one.
The last one? I think it might be the first one. It looks like... No, you're right. Okay. Softening phrase. All right. Yeah, I'm a little bit... these are very similar things. So this is used to soften an adjective. Okay. All right. The next one, would it be possible to... Adela?
Polite request.
Polite request. That's not in the right spot. Oh my gosh. Yes, a polite request is correct. Don't look at my PowerPoint. Oh dear, I should have gone through this. All right, a bit. Okay, a bit. Vu?
I think a word or phrase used to soften
An adjective. Good. All right. And T, really.
Really. A negative. Oh.
In negative
word.
sentences. So you think maybe in the first?
Yes, I think maybe. Oh, in negative sentence is really bad.
Okay.
It's not
Well,
softening.
okay. All right. Really in negative sentence. So a bit, a little, really in negative sentences. Yeah.
Can you give me an example of when we use
Of a
really?
negative, yeah. I really don't think you should leave work early today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. So some of these, like I say, are in the wrong spot. But anyway, we know that all of these phrases are useful in softening what you're going to say. So let's see. We've got the dialogues that we just listened to. Let's see if we can do the dialogue and put the correct word on the line or the correct phrase. Okay, so all of those expressions were in the dialogues. So we'll put the right expression on the line. So this first one, I'm going to get Osama and Luis to do the dialogue, okay? So Osama, you can be the shop assistant, and Luis, Mark.
Okay. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I bought a digital camera from your website.
Okay. Is there a problem?
Well, yes. It looks like you sent me the wrong camera. As you can see from the order confirmation, I didn't order this model.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. We'll replace it immediately.
Thank you.
Okay, well done. Very good. Thanks. So Ismail and Carmen, you can do dialogue too. Carmen, you can be Alice, and Ismail, the hotel guest. Carmen?
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, but the thing is, I can't remember what she said. Excuse
Okay.
me. Could you please make a little less noise? Could you make a little less noise, please? I'm trying to sleep. Is that what she said?
I think that was very close. Let's take a look. Yeah, you did it. Could you make a little less noise, please? Okay,
Okay.
hotel guest.
Okay, sorry, we'll turn the music down.
Carmen?
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
sorry.
Yeah. Well done. No, that was good. Okay, dialogue 3. This is going to be Amparo and Adela. Amparo, Sam, Adela, Mark.
You were looking for me, Mark?
Adela? I don't know what happened to Adela. Okay, Vu, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you do Mark, please?
Yes.
Continue.
Who is Sam?
That was
Okay.
Amparo.
You were looking for me, Mark?
Vu, read for Mark, please.
Yes, that's right. Could you misplace my textbook? And I have a lecture in 30 minutes. Could I borrow a copy?
Okay, so this one isn't quite right. It has the word seem in it.
It seems to misplaced.
Okay, I seem to have misplaced my textbook. And then what was it you put here? Could I? I think that's right.
Could I borrow
Your copy. All right. So what he actually said was, I was wondering if I could borrow your copy. But could I borrow your copy is appropriate as well.
Yes.
Okay. So we make them longer. It's funny. Normally in English, we tend to shorten our sentences, except when we are trying to soften what we say. And then we use a lot of extra words. So I was wondering if I could borrow your copy. Okay, Sam?
Okay, I can lend you mine for the day, but I'll need it back for by 5 o'clock.
Good. Okay, thank you. T and Osama. T, can you be Emma's boss? And Osama, Emma.
Come in.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. I'm sorry for interrupting. Could I have a quick word?
Couldn't this wait till later? I've got a meeting at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, that isn't quite possible. I don't know. I'm leaving.
That's very, very close. The word we use is really.
Oh, really?
Isn't really
Okay.
possible, yeah.
Yeah, it's close. Okay. I'm leaving for Paris this afternoon. I'll only be a minute, I promise.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, so all of the phrases you used were appropriate. I don't know if they were the exact ones, but let's see. I don't mean to disturb you, but yeah.
Yeah.
And couldn't this wait until later? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And really. Okay. So let's try the next one. Dialogue 5. This one's for Luis and Ismail. You're both there? Okay, well, I've got some conversation going on in Verbling here.
Number 5?
Yeah. Yeah, number 5. Louis, who's doing this? Luis and Ismail. So Luis, Emma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark, I've decided I'm going to take my driving test next week.
Ismail?
Yes.
Mark, next week.
Next week? It seems you need.
Okay, notice that it's a question. He's asking a question.
Yeah.
It's a negative question. It starts with don't you. Okay, I'll help you out. Don't you think?
What?
Don't you think you need drive more time?
Okay, this is one of those words, a softening word for an adjective or an adverb or a verb.
Don't you think you need
A bit.
a bit
more time.
Yeah, a little more time instead.
Yeah, a little more time would be the same. Yeah. And sometimes people get kind of, they might say a tiny wee bit more time if you want to be kind of not exactly sarcastic, but pointing out that perhaps a little more time is a good thing.
Okay.
So you might add a whole bunch of them together. You're trying to be a little bit funny. Make it humorous. Okay, so Emma says.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well,
again, this is kind of a negative sentence that he uses.
It doesn't seem. No.
Now, this one's hard. I know this one's really hard, so I'll give it to you.
I don't
mean to be rude, but I personally don't like this kind of a sentence because when people say, I don't mean to be rude or nosy or whatever the word is going to be, it actually means they are. They're actually being rude. But they don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but I am being rude. Okay.
Yeah.
So read the sentence. Can you read the whole sentence for me, please? Mark? Luis, can you read the whole sentence, please? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen you're driving. You're just not ready yet.
Okay, good. All right, so the last dialogue. This one's going to be, I think it's Carmen and Amparo. So Carmen, you can be the landlady, Amparo, Mark.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, this is Mark from flat 14. I'm calling about the shower in my bathroom. It seems to be leaking.
Yes,
really?
It seems to be leaking.
Oh, really? I'll send the plumber around tomorrow afternoon.
I'm afraid I am going away tomorrow afternoon for a few days. Could you send someone round to fix it later today?
Okay, I'll call the plumber and get back to you in an hour.
Okay, so you said, could you send, which is a reasonable thing to ask. Also, you would use phrases like, would it be possible? Is it possible?
Okay.
Something like that. Would it be possible to
Would it be
send?
possible to send?
Yeah, and it just gives them lots of space to say yes or no. But you're trying to be as polite as possible because you really need to get this fixed. Okay, and then finish off.
Okay, I will call the plumber and get back to you in an hour.
Okay, very good. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so I have to leave it there. I hope that this has been useful and you've learned some expressions to use to be very tactful. And I'll hopefully see you guys again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks for inviting me.
Nice day, all.